Hey friends, welcome back to Chaos and Carry-Ons. I'm Shelby.
And I'm Stephanie. And today we have a fun little episode for the month of March because spring is springing and Disney is blooming, which means it's time to talk about one of our favorite seasonal events at Walt Disney World.
We're talking all about the EPCOT International Flower and Garden Festival. And whether you're a Disney pro or planning your very first visit, this episode is your quick guide on what to expect.
This is one of our favorite times to visit EPCOT. It's colorful, it's fresh, it feels like spring in the best way. And honestly, it might be the prettiest Disney gets all year. So grab a coffee or a small snack, and let's jump into why we love the Flower and Garden Festival.
Chaos and Carry-Ons, let's go. Disney dreams in tow, you know. Every flight and every ride, join the journey, come inside.
Okay, so let's start with the best part right up front. The Flower and Garden Festival is free with your regular EPCOT park ticket, so you do not need an extra park ticket. If you're already going to EPCOT during festival dates, you get to experience all of it just by walking into the park.
Yes, that is the best part. So today we're going to give you the full scoop on what it is, what you'll see, what to eat, and tips for first timers and maybe even seasoned Disney travelers.
So if you've never been before, the Flower and Garden Festival is EPCOT's springtime celebration. Think of it as a mix between a garden show, food festival, and a full Disney experience all wrapped into one.
It usually runs from early spring through late May or early summer, so it's a great excuse for a spring break trip or even just a little weekend getaway.
The entire park transforms. We're talking millions of flowers, themed gardens, outdoor kitchens with seasonal food, live music, and some of the most incredible Disney topiaries you will ever see.
I am a flower person, but even if you're not, you need to trust us. This festival is for everyone. The kids will love it. The adults will love it. It just gives EPCOT such a happy vibe. I can't explain it, but even looking at the pictures, it's really amazing.
So we're going to start with the stars of the show and my personal favorite part of Flower and Garden, the Disney topiaries.
Yes, because it's not just your basic shrubs shaped like a ball. These are massive, and they're detailed character sculptures that are made completely out of plants and flowers. I love them every year.
Every year they have favorites that come back and a few new surprises. Some of the most iconic ones that you'll see include Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Daisy, and Goofy right at the front entrance, and that alone sets the tone.
Yes, you'll also find Winnie the Pooh and Friends, which is adorable, and it's perfect for photos. If you're a princess fan, there's usually some stunning topiaries of Beauty and the Beast, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Sometimes they even have Anna and Elsa, but when I think of the Flower and Garden Festival, for some reason, one of the first ones that I think of is Beauty and the Beast. I don't know if you've seen the Beast topiary, but it is awesome.
It's amazing. But one of my personal favorites is the Lion King display. It's huge, detailed, and one of those spots where everyone stops for pictures, and I think we have several pictures in front of this.
Yes, but we can't forget about Tinkerbell in the UK pavilion. She's always surrounded by the most beautiful flowers, and it feels like you're straight out of a storybook.
Honestly, walking around the World Showcase and discovering every topiary, it's kind of like a scavenger hunt. They're everywhere, and they make for the best photo ops.
They really do. But beyond the character topiaries, there's also some themed garden exhibits.
So these are fun because they're not just pretty, they're interactive and educational too. You'll see butterfly gardens, herb gardens, and even creative landscaping ideas that you want to take home.
Yes, the butterfly garden is always the favorite. You can actually walk through and see the butterflies flying around you. It's really magical.
There are also floating flower displays on the water, vibrant flower beds throughout Future World, and creative arrangements that make every walkway feel like a spring magazine cover. Disney's horticulture team truly shows off during this festival. It's basically a masterclass in landscaping and design. Now let's talk about something that we both care deeply about, the food.
Yes, because it wouldn't be EPCOT Festival without snacks. And during Flower and Garden, you'll find outdoor kitchens set up all around the park with seasonal dishes and drinks.
Think fresh flavors, spring desserts, fruity drinks, and lots of shareable items. It's perfect if you like to snack your way around the world, which we highly recommend.
Yes, and first-timers pace yourself because everything looks good and you want to try it all. So our tip is share the items so that you can sample more. We've all been there and made that mistake.
Yeah, and I also want to add in here too that if you're on the Disney dining plan, a lot of the snack carts around, they qualify as snacks or quick service meals on your dining
Mm-hmm.
plan. So make
Yes.
sure you look at the menu. There's a little logo beside that. That's even better because it's included in what you've already paid for your trip. And don't skip the festival drinks. There are fun lemonades, specialty cocktails if that's your thing, and non-alcoholic options too.
Another thing that people sometimes don't realize is that there's also live entertainment happening throughout this festival.
Yes, the Garden Rocks concert series usually happens at the America Gardens Theater with live bands and artists performing. It's a fun way to sit down, relax, and enjoy music in the middle of your park day.
Even if you never sit down to listen to the concert, the entire park, it just feels lively with the music and the color everywhere. It really just feels like celebrating spring.
We've been before where Wilson Phillips was there, and my mom, who, born in the 70s, grew up in the 80s, teenager in the 80s and 90s, that was the best day of her life.
This really is one of the best time to go to Epcot. I actually prefer it over the Food and Wine Festival. I know that's a controversial opinion, but I think it's awesome.
Okay, so if you're planning your first flower and garden visit, here are a few quick tips.
Number one, and I feel like this is obvious, but wear comfortable shoes because Epcot is big and you will be doing a lot of walking in that park, especially if you're going to go exploring the gardens and the food booths.
Definitely. Number two, take your time. The festival isn't about rushing ride to ride. It's about strolling, snacking, and enjoying the details. There is plenty of time in a day to enjoy rides and the festival. If you only have one Epcot day, you definitely can do it all in one day.
Number three, bring a portable charger because you will take so many pictures of these flowers and the topiaries. Your battery will not survive the day.
I feel like I always mention this. Yes, I'm chubby, okay? We know that. But the fourth tip is to go hungry, and trust me.
If you've been to Disney before but never during Flower and Garden, here's what makes this festival so special.
It's one of the more relaxed festivals. The weather is usually beautiful because of the time of year. The crowds feel lighter than peak summer because you're between spring break and kids being out for summer. It's a really enjoyable way to experience Epcot.
Yes, I think this is a great festival for families because kids love spotting the characters in topiary form, and it just gives everybody something different to do besides the rides.
So if you've done Food and Wine before, it has a similar vibe, but with more flowers and slightly calmer atmosphere.
I really think it is calmer. It has a more laid back feel.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're debating whether it's worth planning a trip around, well, we say yes.
It's colorful, it's unique, and it's one of those Disney experiences that feels a little extra magical.
Yes, and plus, again, it's included with your Epcot ticket. So if you're already going in the spring, getting to do this festival really just feels like a bonus.
It's perfect for girls' trips, family trips, spring break, or honestly, just an excuse to go to Disney.
It's so true.
Before we wrap up this episode, we have to talk about what's new and coming to the Flower and Garden Festival, because Disney always adds something fresh every year.
Yes, and while Disney releases official updates closer to the festival, we already know some of the newest gardens, exhibits, and topiaries that are supposed to be showing up.
So first up, you can expect new and rotating garden exhibits every year. Recently added gardens include things like a trendy tropicals garden, which highlights vibrant tropical plants, and even a wildlife crossing garden that teaches how animals safely move through natural environments.
There's also a newer butterfly landing walkthrough experience where you can step inside and see butterflies flying all around, and that's always a fan favorite. And it's expected to continue with enhancements each year.
Another thing Disney keeps expanding is the interactive family garden areas. Newer additions have included play gardens for kids and sensory-focused flower exhibits like Blossoms of Fragrance, where you can literally stop and smell the roses.
And as far as the topiaries go, Disney adds new ones or brings in updated favorites. So recently we've seen newer topiary displays featuring Moana and Maui. Plus, Pixar characters like Buzz, Woody, and even Bo Peep welcoming guests into the park.
So there are usually over 60 character topiaries spread throughout Epcot, and Disney rotates in classics like Lion King, Princesses, Figment, and more each season. So if you've been before, you'll likely see something new every time you go.
And the food booths and outdoor kitchens also change yearly with fresh spring menus and drinks. So if you're a repeat visitor, there's always something new to try.
And what makes this festival so much fun is it's never exactly the same twice. Even if you've gone before, each year brings new topiaries, gardens, food, and photo spots to discover.
So if you're thinking about a 2026 spring break Disney trip, just know that the Flower and Garden Festival keeps getting bigger and prettier every single year.
Take the pictures, try the snacks, slow down and soak it all in because it really is one of the prettiest times of year at Disney.
If you go, make sure to tag us and tell us what your favorite topiary was.
We love living vicariously through your trips, and it makes us want to book our own.
So thanks for hanging out with us on this episode of Chaos and Carry-Ons.
And as always, may your flights be on time and your luggage never lost. But if it's not, that's where the fun begins.